All right, which in turn is being utilized by them when they go into the outside world for a career path. And we also help them get hired by people that are actually in the market for cybersecurity experts too as well. So that's just an overview of what we do. I'm glad that we've partnered with Shegun on this, and we hope that we will bring this good news of what we are trying to achieve in the lives of young cybersecurity enthusiasts to the nation of Kenya as a whole and Africa also as a whole. So I'll leave the floor for David right now to share some of the things that we would like to do for your community. David?
Hello, hi everyone. I joined in a little late. I had issues connecting, but I'm glad to be here, and thank you, Priscilla. So I'm excited about this because we already have people from CHACS KE join us on the 30-day, and it's been fun. So I'm very excited about this, Shegun, and thank you everyone for being here. So I want to do a quick presentation, and I will be quick. I think I can share my screen. Let me just verify. All right, so I want to talk about how to get started on security research and why this is important, why spreading this good news across Africa and to your community today is when you have this skill set and when you understand that you could actually make money having a job and also submitting bugs. Okay, so we will talk about it, and we will look why some believe ethical hacking, also known as security research, is one of the coolest jobs in tech right now. Last year, some of the top earners bagged in over $1 million on different platforms, right? Just making the world a better place by submitting bugs. So we would kind of look at why or the inspiration behind this, and we will look at some of the actions the security researcher does on a daily basis. And we'll look at the impact of this, and we would consider MTN as a case study. Then eventually we'll talk about how you could get started. So the inspiration behind security research is that in the digital world, there's no immunity compared to the real world, right? For example, we have all survived COVID, bless us, and now we're being talked about immunity, COVID immunity, herd immunity, right? And that's because in the real world, when viruses come up, smart people develop vaccines, and human population eventually gets some sort of immunity. In a digital world, it's not like that. So what happens in the digital world is security researchers came up and they submit bugs because that's the closest we're gonna get, right? I mean, if someone tells me there's a problem on my website or on the government's website, it's better than nothing, right? So eventually it's become best practice today. And what this means is you should have a bug bounty platform, or you should have a vulnerability disclosure policy as a company or as an individual who has a website, for example. You should have someone from anywhere able to email you and say, hey, I found a problem on your website, right? So this is the reason behind it, and the action or day in the life of a researcher They basically report bugs to earn rewards. And they're really doing this just to make the world a better place. Yes, they get rewarded for it. I would expect if you find the antidote for a virus, or if you discovered the vaccine for COVID, you should get rewarded for it. Most people would agree with us, right? So at the heart of this is digital immunity. And basically you want to join a platform like Zumaroc or HackerOne. And typically researchers join a bunch of them. And you want to upskill yourself. You want to learn the skills to report bugs. Then you can send reports, and valid reports, you could earn money for it, right? And you could all do this from your home. You don't necessarily have to go anywhere. And that's the beauty of this. So eventually we'll look at the impact of this in a company like MTN. So MTN joined HackerOne, one of the largest platforms, in December 2019. And a few days later, 18 days later, a big bug that affects over 1 million customers of MTN is found out by security researchers, right? And this is kind of like goes in detail what it's about. We're not gonna do that, but it just shows you the impact of this, right? MTN probably had and has one of the best SOC team and CISOs because they have the money to pay for it. But guess what? They have bugs in their system. And that's because in the digital world, you really cannot get immunity if you don't, or some sort of immunity if you don't embrace the crowdsourced security, that is. So this is very useful. And I'm very sure these guys got rewarded in a way. Even if they didn't get paid, they probably got recognition for doing this. So another thing we're going to look at is the Cyber Resilience Index. And this was actually done by Zumaroc security researchers. They looked at Africa, and they asked how many companies have some sort of vulnerability disclosure program. So this is the best and the worst case. Nigeria is in the worst case. The best case is South Africa. Out of 100 companies we checked in South Africa, about 5% had, whereas in Nigeria, they didn't have. And the Kenya data is similar to Nigeria. About 100 of the companies we checked in Kenya didn't have, but we want to improve this, and we need an army. That's why we're reaching out to community like yours, so we can all make this a better place. So how do you get started? If you're a security researcher, you want to join an online community because you can make money, you can up your skills, and you join a worldwide community. If you're a company, you want to engage the crowd to better your systems and to make your systems more secure and cyber resilient. And common questions we get is like, what is a bug? It's like a computer virus, or I guess a COVID virus in the real world. And we also ask, what are some of the challenges of becoming a security researcher? I think it's really beating the learning curve, and you could do that by joining a community where you can find like-minded people, and you can ask questions, and you can learn as well. For companies, you typically would say things like, how safe is using crowdsourced security? And it's very safe because I just showed you a company like MTN uses it. So this is the presentation I have for you today. And I want to thank you for being here. And if there are any questions, I'm ready to talk about it. Shegun, are you here? Nancy?
Yeah. Good day, everybody. Can you all hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I think somebody is asking a question. Yeah, thank you so much, Dave, for that presentation. And I think somebody is asking a question before I even go ahead with what I have to say. I think it would be better to answer the question.
Sure. Thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you for having us. So yes, what are some of the top skills needed for cybersecurity research? It is typically web recon. In other words, enumerating web applications, because a lot of the programs typically deal with web. But if you have specialty in like mobile testing, pen testing, that would also be useful. But I like to tell people you might want to try, especially if you're a beginner, you might want to try something like the 30-day program we have, where you kind of like have a black box testing of a bunch of things, and you can earn a certificate as well of completion. When you do that in the 30 days, you eventually know, do I like web testing or do I just like network, right? That way you can then further develop your skill set in what you like, because cybersecurity is huge, and I hope that has.
Okay, yes, Nancy. Okay,
She,
I think Dave, you can answer that, right?
yes, I think Priscilla would put on the link how to sign up for Zumaroc, and the 30 days, yes, it's for beginners. And the reason we say this is because cybersecurity is huge. We like to tell people start from somewhere, right? When you start from learning somewhere, like the basics, like Linux, introduction to Linux, the lab setup, you can then gauge how difficult is this? Is this what I really want to do? You see, so it's suitable for beginners who want to move from beginner to intermediate. So yes, and I think Priscilla put up some of the link. And someone asked, how can I be part of Zumaroc? You could sign up. Priscilla would put up a link for us all. And obviously, to your question, Nancy, if you do know programming, it obviously helps. If you know programming, it definitely helps because asking a question, are there situations, that's Glory, are there situations where a bug gets submitted, but it's rejected due to being out of scope? What do you advise one does in such a situation? So a very awesome question. And you're actually correct. You can get a bug submitted, a bug report submitted, but it gets rejected. And typically the reason that would happen is if you do not follow the scope of the research, because typically every program, every bug program or vulnerability disclosure program would have specific things they want tested. For example, if the program says, hey, we want website testing, and you go test their mobile app and find a bug on their mobile app, they might say, hey, well, we only wanted website testing, we didn't want mobile site testing, right? So you always want to go with the guidelines of the particular program. And at the end of the day, it still rests on the decision of the company who's evaluating the report. But typically, if you find a valid bug, you get paid for it or rewarded for it. For example, I think August, Laye, a security researcher on Zumaroc, and about, I think, $80 and some merchandise because he submitted a bug on our website that was valid, right? So some get submitted, but they're not, they're out of scope. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. And more questions?
Okay, yeah, thank you, Dave, for that. Cyber Venom, the host will share the video after the session. Yeah, I'm Shegun Olaniyan. I don't know if some of you might have met me on LinkedIn. I know Nancy very well. We've been together in different communities like that. And yeah, I'm just a regular guy. So it's not about me, it's about the opportunities that is open. And I see this opportunity as, solving the problem that most cybersecurity enthusiasts encounter while they want to get their foot in the job, why they want to have a ground, they want to gain ground in the industry. And most of these challenges is, how do I get started? Most of these challenges is, how do I get a job of my dream in this industry? And it has lingered for a while. This challenge has lingered for a while, and this is why Zumaroc is coming up to help enthusiasts, cybersecurity starters, enthusiasts, young people that are coming in, and because there are jobs in this industry that are still yet to have people, skilled personnel, to fill those seats and make the world a better place, make the world more secure. Zumaroc is coming up with solutions that will help us fix these problems and invest in young people who are enthusiastic about the industry but does not have the resources and the capacity, to get their foot in the industry and to get their job, their dream job. So this is why this is coming, and this partnership is going to help you. It's going to help you. The programs, the partnership is going to help you, make it easy for you to have, the required to gain the required skill, and also have your voice heard, also get noticed, by industries. When industry sees your competencies, they see you have what it takes, to get the job done. That is when they come for you. And this is where we're having gaps, because there are limited skilled people. And even the people that are coming for entry level, they don't even have the required skill. And these programs will help you to get the required skill. And the Zumaroc is going to help you, get noticed in the industry and set you up. There is an accelerator program they have also, that they will get you trained. That is not for beginners anyways, and that's why you are advised to start with the beginner program first, so that at least while you move from the beginners, then you will be able to go for that, where they get you trained, get you certified OSCP, and after that they add you to a talent pool where organizations reach out to them and get you hired. This is a fantastic program for somebody who is trying to gain ground in the industry and does not have the required resources. I know in Africa as a whole, generally, resources, when it comes to monetary resources, is a challenge for cybersecurity starters. It's a challenge. The amount you pay for certification, many people don't have it. And these are some of the things Zumaroc wants to sell. So please get yourself signed up, be part of the community, sign up for the beginners program. If you are just starting with a professional, sign up for the accelerator program, and you see yourself, soaring, and before you know it, you are fulfilling your dream as you have dreamt of having in the industry. So this is why this is coming to SHIAX, and I hope that all of us would, benefit from this and make use of it. And Nancy, Priscilla, are you there? I don't know if you want to add any other thing.
Thank you very much, Shagun. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time here. We just want to just emphasize that for this training, actually, for the 30 days researcher training, we are giving a discount based on our partnership with our Ambassador Shegun, who actually got us this forum. So as part of our investment in students, we're offering this training at only $25. So if you are interested, this is a good opportunity for you to actually take up this offer and tell your friends about it. What will be the offering from this training? You might ask, like, what would you get as value? So you'd get access to live recordings. You get access to also some gamification. Have access to some of the resource materials which you can read up and practice on. It just gives you a basic scope and a basic life light into what to expect from the accelerator program and how you can channel your academic pursuits and what you can do in the aspect of a security career. So like I said, this program is going for $25 only. I'm going to put that in the chat board, and this offer is going to last from now to the end of this month, which is when the next class will be starting. So register now. We want to see you in mass, see you in bulk. You actually get as much value as you require. And honestly, I guarantee you that it will be an investment. It will be a worthy investment for you. So thank you. I don't know if anyone has any question concerning this. We'll be taking questions at the moment. Please do ask questions. We're actually here to answer and clear any doubts you might have concerning this.
Hello, Priscilla.
Hi, go on. Good afternoon.
Good evening. My name is Tony. So actually,
Okay.
just the 30-day training web page, and I see like we have there's a session in progress which started on November 1st, and the other
Yes.
one starts on 6th December. So if maybe somebody wants to register, so which one will he join? Will he register?
Okay, so actually you'll be registering for, actually because the other one has gone a bit far, so we wouldn't want you to miss much. We would want you to start. So like I said, they are live sessions. So we wouldn't want you to miss much, and we wouldn't want you to have to resort to the results to the recorded sessions. So we would advise that you register now ahead of the one coming in December 6th. So once you register, we'll send you emails. We'll also send you preparation materials ahead of the time so that you won't lose track. But usually it is advised that you register so that you start with the next session as early as the first day. I don't know if that's clear. Dave, please, you'd help with a payment link. So we'll be sharing a payment link on this platform. We will also share the payment link in the emails we will send out to you for people who have registered in the newsletter so that you would also have this payment link. Like I said, it is valid from now to the ending of this month. That's about a 14-day period. So please take advantage of it and tell your friends, tell your colleagues, people that are very interested in this. You know that this is happening right now, and this is actually going for a huge discount as compared to the $100 which we are actually giving it for. So this is actually an opportunity for you to get more enlightenment in this regard. Do I have any other questions to answer, please?
That's clear. Maybe the members, if you have any question, you can just ask in the chat, or you can unmute and ask your question.
Okay. So if there's no other question, I just want to add this. The testimonies that we have trained was added, got certified OS OSCP was certified and was added to the accelerator program. And before you know it, got an employment and as a penetration tester, as an ethical hacker, and the guy is making huge money. This was a guy who came as a novice, like came innocent with less or no knowledge about ethical penetration Zumaroc, and before you know it's cash. We really have stuff where any can how to this is hello. Where you can really help you in this. And thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. So I think we didn't get you. Segun, I think I think the internet was buffering. So I think most people missed on what you've just said. And I think we have a couple of questions. Well, someone has asked, what's the exposure that they get to gain after they finish? I think they mean the accelerator program. So I don't know if Priscilla will take that up or Dave.
Okay, I think Priscilla should take that. Priscilla, are you there?
So I can talk about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So in the field of ethical hacking certifications, one of the most practical and prestigious certifications is the Offensive Security Professional, OSCP as it's called, or short form for it. And why it's loved so much is it gives you a black box practical experience into the offensive side of cybersecurity. In other words, the best form of defense is attack. If you know how to attack, you know how to defend. So when you go through the program, what happens is you work through your strengths and weaknesses in that environment, right? And you know, okay, I like this better than I like maybe doing networking, right? So when you know what your weaknesses are, you can improve on them. And eventually when you graduate, you have your certification. And because from the very start, we prepared you based on your strengths and where you want to work, we then get you in the door of places that suit that need and strength that you've developed, right? So some people come in saying, I want to be a red teamer. Eventually, when they graduate, they go get like a SOC analyst, senior SOC analyst job, something like that, which typically provides you to work all the way up to a CISO if that's your dream, right? So I hope that gives you some insight into some of the benefits. And the bigger benefit for me is a community, right? You learn better when you have more people to explain it in several ways that eventually you get the gist of the technique or the gist of the tool in question.
Okay, thank you for that, Dave. Thank you for that clarification. I hope the one who had asked that question, I hope that answer was precise. So, well, I think before, if you have any other question, kindly just have it on the chat box. And before that, I think we have our founder on call, Eve. So I think I'll give you this chance to say something. So Eve is the founder for She Hacks Kenya. She's been able to, she's the reason we are here. So yeah, Eve, please.
Thank you, Nancy, and thank you for organizing this this particular session, because this would be the second time I'm hearing from Zumaroc. Yes, I think I knew you before you even came in with Nancy, but yes. We had earlier assisted the team to plan for the ongoing training session right now. I don't know whether you got members from Kenya or not. Okay, maybe that is a question for later, but thank you so much for being in this session. I don't know how best we can support you. I've just had like the subscription for the training right now is subsidized, which is $25. That's really a good price, especially for students. So
yes, so yeah, we did get, we have, we're blessed to have actually a couple of, I think over maybe 100 or so, if I remember correctly, of She Hacks KE who have gone through the training when we initially, I think, reached out sometime this year, right? So they are part of the community. They're also on a Discord community channel. So I would like to say thank you for that. And hopefully that has led us to here, right?
yeah, I believe so, yes. Yeah, this, yeah, it's good. I think I'll also sign up personally because I really need this training. But yeah, thank you so much for the session. And that's it from me. Myself, Evelyn Killer. I'm a cybersecurity engineer at one of the telcos in Kenya, which is Safaricom. So
Yes.
among the, yeah, I believe you know about it.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, so I do cyber assurance in terms of doing reviews for the different products we churn out to the market. So just before deploying it to be accessible by customers or any other party, we have to do an end-to-end security review for the same. So that's it. That's a much about me and the co-founder of She Hacks. Among the things that Nancy is doing right now, I really appreciate the effort she's put in to pull in such conversations for this particular chat. I think it pushes growth and also pulls in different stakeholders who are willing to support. Among this is, I think it's a support strategy, I believe. But yes, I look forward to signing up for the course myself. And Nancy, we should get more students to sign up for this, yeah.
Awesome, thank you so much. We had hope to see you in the course.
Sorry, Dave, do you mind sharing a payment link so that I could just put it here for those on the call to be able to use?
All right, sure. Just give me a minute.
Thank you very much. Like I earlier mentioned, so we'll be sharing this payment link, and for those who have registered to be a part of the community, we'll be sending you a newsletter so that you can have access to the payment link. You can also share the payment link to share the newsletter with people you think who might be interested in this session, and yeah, they can also have access to pay. So this is valid from now to the end of this month when the next class will be starting. I understand that some people are streaming this through Zoom. I don't know how we could get this payment link to them as well. Nancy, could you please assist with that?
You mean through YouTube, right?
Yes, I understand some people are streaming through YouTube.
Yeah.
So are they going to have access to all the links we are sending, the one for the registration and the payment link, which we'll be sharing shortly?
Yes, sure. What we're going to do is I'm going to send that to the YouTube chat right now, and we're also going to share that to our social media platforms. So I think they'll be able to access that.
All right, that's wonderful. Thank you. Please, okay. Do we have any more questions?
Okay, mine, I think I have a question, just a curious one. So assuming we have, okay, do you offer for this training, do you offer like scholarships, partial scholarships, assuming there's someone who wants to be part of the program maybe, but they're not able to make the payment? And is there a way around that? I just felt maybe I should ask for the audience.
All right. So at the moment, the scholarship the scholarship in quotes. So what we refer to it is financing. It only comes when you are doing the accelerator program. That's the one that goes for $3,000 and gets you the OSCP certification. So the one for the 30 days, unfortunately, there's no funding available for that, which is why we are discounting it to the barest minimum for students to be able to pay for it. Because we believe that once you make a financial commitment for something, you will be very passionate about it, and it will also fuel your drive and also fuel your career decisions as well. So like I said, at the moment, I don't think we don't have that available. We only have that for the accelerator program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that precise answer. I think you've really put it in a really nice way. So thank you so much. I believe if you don't have any other questions, we can come to the end of the session today. And I look forward to more collaborations, more sessions with Zumaroc. I'm actually looking forward to us doing so much more together in future. So thank you so much for making time. Thank you everyone for joining us and staying throughout the session. And yeah, I think at this point we'll just come to the end of the session. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The payment link has been shared, please. So you could share it in all those in all the other places where people are streaming from and the social media handles.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time. Really appreciate this.
Okay. Thank you. Good night, everyone. See you next week.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Nancy.
Pleasure all mine. Thank you.
Yeah.